Guam Delegate Madeleine Bordallo was referring to the tensions on the Korean peninsula and how Guam has suddenly been thrust into the spotlight as a result of North Korea's threat of a missile launch targeting the territory. As reported in response, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel announced last week that a Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, or THAAD, would be deployed here. Bordallo, during a House Armed Services Committee hearing on the Defense Department's $530 billion budget request for 2014, asked Secretary Hagel and Joint Chief of Staff Chairman Army General Martin Dempsey to keep the THAAD here permanently. Bordallo brought up the fact that the permanent basing of a THAAD on Guam was included in the environmental impact statement for the military buildup.
Given the unpredictability of the various actors in our region, can we expect the recently deployed THAAD to remain on Guam permanently, which would be consistent with the EIS?
You ended your statement with the observation, which is correct, of the uncertainty and the unpredictability in your part of the world right now. And that's what we have to factor in all our decisions as we prioritize where are the threats, where are they coming from, where they may continue to come from. So our decisions on THAAD, on all our platforms, are always evaluated on that basis, and it specifically addresses your area and Guam. Now with that, let me ask General Dempsey to be more specific.
Thank you.
Answer your question.
When we deployed THAAD, we did so with the idea that we would review the decision in about 90 days. And that's because we only have one right now. We have another one in training and another one that will come on the year after that. And it would be prudent for us to wait to decide whether to leave it there permanently until we see how the rest of the world evolves in terms of ballistic missiles.
General Dempsey, however, assured Bordallo that even without a THAAD, Guam is protected by a Navy Aegis cruiser in the sea.
Our commitment is we're not going to leave Guam unprotected. This particular capability may or may not stay there permanently.
The Defense Department's FY14 budget request is part of the President's budget proposal, which includes more than $700 million in military and civilian funding for Guam.